Hello, dudes and dudettes. Today is vlog number 22. Yeah, 22. That's funny. I just looked it up and forgot already. I must have some sort of a brain problem with memory. I'm wearing my green classic car studio speed shop shirt. I have four of them. I think I have two blue ones, a red one, and a green one. If you haven't noticed, I am a fan of their YouTube channel. You can look that up if you want to. I think it's Classic Car Studio channel. Anyway, today is vlog number 21. Man, before you know it, we'll be 30. Wow. As you will also notice, I haven't shaved in a while. I messed up my shaving schedule last week, and it's just been getting worse and worse throughout the week. I usually shave on Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And then last week, because of 4th of July and because of, I don't remember what else, my schedule messed up, and now I think I'm on the third day without a shave. Tomorrow I will fix that and get back on schedule. Today I want to talk about the AI and how I use the AI tools and how I used to use them and how I think I will be using them in the future, and just in general what I think about AI future. So for me, the AI world begins probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I don't know if those tools were AI really, but they were claiming to be AI, like things like Jasper. They were AI writers. People use them to write articles on blogs. As you probably saw in the previous video, I told you I had a blog that Google killed. I actually had another blog before that, a long time ago, well, in 2001. In 2001 I started it. It was webdesignideas.net or .org. .net, I believe. And it was just about web design industry and design tips and coding tips and just all kinds of stuff like that. I think I wrote on it for about a year, and then what happened was I found out that what I was doing wasn't good enough, and that my the traffic kind of got to it grew a little, but then I don't remember what happened. I think I just got bored with it, and it wasn't growing fast enough, and I really didn't know what else to write on it, and so I just kind of left it alone for a while, and then sadly I shut it down because the hosting fees were expensive, and my hosting account was getting out of control, so I had to shut down some websites. Sad. I wish I would have kept it. I think it had potential, especially with having a lot of content on it. I still would like to one day have a web design blog, just because it interests me and I enjoy Well, I'm really off on a tangent, aren't I? Supposed to be talking about AI. Anyway, let's go back to AI. So I tried Jasper back in those days. I don't remember when that was, but when the AI writers were just starting out, um, I tried it. I didn't like it. The stuff, the way it was writing was not nice. It was not good. The quality was crap. So I never used it after that. And then when ChatGPT came out, I started dabbling with it and trying to use it to create article outlines and write some articles for me. Then I would go and edit after that, which was nice. But the 3.0, ChatGPT 3.0, was not very good. Um, it it did throw a bunch of content together, but it sounded really AI, and I had to go and uh, change a bunch of words. It would use words like delve a lot. Like every single article would have a word delve in it. I didn't even know that word existed before AI. Like, let's delve into blah blah blah. So annoyed by that word. Uh, and then it also started using a lot of, or not started, it used a lot of uh, other things that I noticed, like that it does in every single article. And even the 4.0 right now is doing the same stuff. Like, you can't get away from it. Um, so then I started looking into other tools. Um, One tool that I did like using was SEO Writer or SEO Writing.ai. That was a good tool. Um, and then Koala, really good one. The nice feature of that one right now is that with a premium account, I believe you can, what do they call it? Uh, Man, I don't remember what they call it, but basically they have the AI write the article first. You actually have it generate subtitles first, and then it writes the article, and then you can click a button on there, and it will go through and fix all of the common AI problems that are known. It'll separate, uh, make smaller paragraphs and stuff like that. So I did use that tool to create some articles just right out of the box and posted them because they were pretty good. On others, I would have it generate the article and I'd use like a couple of paragraphs out of it, uh, and then put together a different article. It also generates um, images. It's actually not too bad, but it has, it's not great. The images are like, if you want it to look cartoony, it does a decent job, but if you want it to generate photos, it's too weird. Like, I had it generate, um, I was writing an article about roofing, and it created a weird picture of a roof with all these different angles and shapes and weirdness. Um, and there was another AI tool I used for writing articles. Um, but right now, I don't have a blog right now that I'm actively writing, so I'm not using any of those. However, I do keep my ChatGPT account because, um, sorry, it's evening and there's not enough light, but uh, you can still hear me. So, um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I keep my ChatGPT account because I use it a lot for all kinds of tedious tasks. For instance, for this YouTube channel, I do have it generate descriptions. Um, I take I use this tool, YouTube transcriber tool, that basically transcribes my YouTube videos, and then I copy all that text, paste it into ChatGPT, and have it create a description based on some settings that I spelled out in the beginning. So that helps me write the descriptions fast. There's a lot of these use cases where ChatGPT is great. Formatting some things, like creating a table, calculating things, or organizing, and like you stick a big table of data in there and tell it to organize it by a certain thing, or filter it and spit out a new version of the data sorted by a specific column or whatever. So it does a really good job at that. That's how I use it now. How do I see using it in the future? Well, before I go into that, let me also talk about the image generation. The best tool that generates images right now is probably Midjourney. I used it for a while. I had a paid account. I think it's $20 a month, and that way you can generate. You have your own chat board or discussion board or whatever with the tool, and you can just have private conversation. Not private, but they're like, it's your own, where you don't have to mess with everybody else's images. So it's just your own board, and you give it prompts and it creates images for you. It's actually really good. I used it when it just came out to just play with it and create some images. Man, it's really looking dark. It's not that dark outside, but my face is looking really dark. So Midjourney is great for photos. Also, I just recently found this tool called Suno. That I think it's Suno or Sono. No, I think it's Suno. S-U-N-O. You can give it a prompt. It creates music or songs. Like, you can tell it, write a song about, dogs jumping around in the fountain, and or say, like, write a funny song about a dog jumping around in the fountain, and do it in a rock pop country style. And so it'll literally, from that little prompt, it'll create 2 versions of a song, like a full-length song with music and everything. The lyrics are a little off, but they're really good for an AI. The music is amazing. The tunes that it creates are great, and like the styles of the music, it's awesome. For fun, it's fun to use. I created a jingle for one of my clients just for fun. They're not using it anywhere, but I thought it would be fun to do that. So it generates the lyrics and writes 2 versions of a song, and then you can download it as an MP3 or a WAV file. And then also you can rerun the same prompt, and it'll write a new song from the same prompt in a different, in another style. So it'll be 2 different songs on the same topic. The first 2 versions that it creates it uses the same lyrics, but 2 different music styles and 2 different singers' voices. And okay, so future-wise, where I see the AI going, I think it's going to get better. It's going to get better at English and vocabulary, and not using dumb words over and over again. I don't know why they haven't gotten rid of that by version 4. I think the images are going to get better. I think music is going to get scary better. Their voices are still sounding AI, but I think they're going to get really good. I think there's some tools out there that already sound really good. But I think the more people create, or developers create, apps and tools utilizing AI, the more and more scary the ability of AI will be, or the things that it can accomplish. And we're definitely all gonna not have a job eventually. And I guess when that happens, universal basic income is gonna be necessary. But I think some, like even development is gonna, I mean, I can't see, I can barely get a human to do what you need. I can't imagine AI being able to produce something that you need. It definitely requires a babysitting type of and relationship cherishing ability, and AI won't be able to do that. You're, you know, if you're willing to spend hours and hours tuning your prompts to get it to do what you want, maybe eventually you'll end up with something you need. But I think the human touch is still going to be necessary, unless people will be okay with what AI generates. Then if they're going to be content with that, then they will be able to take over and do all that stuff. Anyway, that's what I think about AI. Tell me what your thoughts are about AI. Man, it's so dark. Yeah, tell me what you think AI future looks like, and if you're using AI tools. And do you know any other AI writing tools, or image generation, or music generation tools that are better than the ones I mentioned? And please like the video and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And it's really getting dark now. I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.